what you are told, and you get to leave. You understand?
Yes.
I knew you were a smart one.
My friend has made your predicament clear?
Yes.
I have a problem. You fix it. You don't end up like your colleagues. The jump seat constellation is broadcasting on frequencies I need cleared. You are going to deorbit them.
Yes.
Ground fall will occur at the coordinates you have in front of you.
It's done.
Good. So are we.
We're supposed to be a unit.
With Perseus, standard operating procedure goes out the window, son.
Well, did we get the data recorder?
No. Must have been destroyed on re-entry. You don't get the war we're fighting, do you? Stitch is capable of anything. Secure the site.
Perseus, today, we reshape the world.
Yeah, thanks.
You got it.
Start it up.
Commencing exercise, injecting radar signals.
For decades, we fought to keep communist aggression in check. After 2 years in the shadows, Chatter's Perseus is about to make another move. We don't know where or when, but we know it'll be big.
Our motherland is led by cowards and weaklings. In time, the Americans and their NATO puppets will bring the Soviet Union to its knees. We will break this stalemate, then burn them both to the ground.
The Soviets claim Perseus is a rogue element, a threat to us all. Stay vigilant. They never tell the whole truth.
Launch control. Sir? Yes, sir. Code word launch authority is confirmed. Awaiting your go order.
They sleep soundly at night, knowing they put on a good parade. But they lack the will to do what must be done.
Our technology gives us an edge. We'll flush Perseus out and put him down.
The superpowers fall, victims of their own greed and corruption. We will rebuild Greater Russia from the ashes.
We're hunting a monster. Forget the standard rules of engagement. If we're gonna stop it, we're gonna have to get our hands dirty.
man down. This concludes the exercise.
Perseus sends the regards.
Repeat, all personnel evacuate.
Faster! This way! Everybody run! Let's get out of here, quick! Hurry! We have to evacuate, that way! Riyadh! Evacuate!
Hop in.
Step on it!
Shake him!
The RPG can't put a dent in that armor.
Let's head for the rail bridge.
The bridge? I thought you rigged it with C3.
I did. We'll lure him onto the bridge.
Then blow him up along with it. Good plan.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Step on it. If he catches up to us, we're done for.
Okay, here we go!
surprise for you. You won't be getting away this time.
Son of a bitch!
Snake, we've only got one chance. We'll lure him over towards the other side. When the Shagohod is on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge. Let's go! We did it!
It's over.
Look!
I'm not finished yet!
Eva, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though, leave the fighting to me.
You got it. I was getting tired of running away anyway.
Eva, let's do it.
For luck.
Here goes.
Get off!
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
You're gonna use yourself as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used to this guy. I know how to handle him. Come on, you blockhead!
Huh?
Who's afraid of a little thunder?
Fried by a bolt of lightning. A fitting end. It's finally over.
No time for this now. The escape craft is just up ahead. Let's get going.
Looks like they finally gave up.
Don't start celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Damn it. Tank shot up. Crap. Eva!
I'm over here. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva.
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
All right, then. I guess I'd better help you out. You're lucky to have me.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Here. It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Come on, Snake. We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss, why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family.
ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
Snake!
Ocelot!
We're not done yet!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
What What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Verdansk. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on! It's a blank. Ah, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no, Migs! There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on. Locked on target. I got tone.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Oak 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Oak 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Oak 19, do you copy?
Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs, they're turning back! Woo!
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone. Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, snake. Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry. The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I, too, am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
The qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Let's make it a good one. It's just you and me now. And I'm gonna enjoy this. Snake! son of the boss! Shoot him! Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer. Are you questioning my authority?
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Volgin?
Emergency. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Ocelot! Find those bombs!
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Move it!
Huh.
Ready for some more, Snake?
All personnel evacuate. Repeat. All personnel evacuate.
Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me. Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
I take down the last man, but then I hear a noise that I will never forget. They were targeting Matteo's unit below me, so I do the only thing I can. It was me against an entire enemy bomber squadron.
Were you still safe behind your armor?
Of course. Nothing could dent it. But then the planes veered away. When I got up, I thought I had died and gone to hell. They blew up the mountain. They buried us. They buried themselves.
Oh God, Matteo.
I had to find him. So I went down into that hell. It was my only choice. I still think about that field. Every day. I'd almost stopped looking. Started giving in to the hope that Matteo had escaped. And then...
No! No!
He never got older. And here I am, still. Who decides such things?
Frederick Bishop?
Oh, God.
Hey, are you Frederick Bishop?
Nope. He's dead, sorry.
But isn't this your picture?
I suppose so.
Jack Foster. I'm your new charge.
No, you're not. You have to take this kid off me.
Of course not. He came all this way just to see you. Frederick Bishop, the pride of Australia. Been lied about his age to get past conscription.
You know Morse code?
Yes.
Follow me! Send these coordinates. Whoa, where do you think you're going?
With you?
Level your gun. Yeah, okay, you're staying here. And you'll move up with rear command only after I fire the signal flare. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Try to stay out of trouble.
You're fucking kidding me. Come with me. Here. You just wanted a statue of yourself in your town square.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, kid, get up. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. You're Australian. We're impossible to kill.
Yeah. I guess so.
Unless... Not a Kiwi, are you?
No.
Now. First things first. Yeah, come on, stand up. Follow me. Arm in here. Just arm out. Butt into your shoulder. That's it. Cheek against the butt. Oh, that's it. Point it where you want to shoot. That's it. Okay. Get your feet apart a little bit.
I was beginning to think I already lost my Australians.
What can I do you for?
Not you, the boy. We need a runner for the front lines.
Really? No.
Yes.
No. You can't make the kid do it. He'll just stumble into a firefight and get killed.
No, I can do it.
No. I'll do it.
Fine. You're here with me, and you will be running.
Fucking hell, you could have killed me.
But I didn't.
No, sure fucking didn't.
Nice shot.
Oh, well, you know, I just kind of saw him out there and I...
You got falling lines across the board.
That's what I thought. Bishop, go tell rear command that we'll be moving up.
Hey, don't worry. I can handle myself here.
Head down, gun up. No open areas. Got it?
Got it.
Lying forts. Shit. Foster. Full-scale retreat. They're gonna shell the village and the fort to cover us. We need to get out, now.
I sent men up to secure the fort.
A dead man? Who went?
Only those who volunteered, so naturally all of them.
Fucking kids.
Well, you remember being his age?
Foster. Fuck. I gotta get that kid.
Go. I'll pretend I didn't see you.
This isn't on you.
Of course it is. One more death for me to live with. Go, you don't have much time.
What, again? You sure you didn't just want to shoot me?
Come on. Let's get you out of here. This place is about to come down any moment.
We can't leave. There are still hostiles coming, and we can't outrun them with our wounded.
You get going then. I'll cover your retreat.
The bishop is still...
I'll make it look like I'm capturing the fort. It'll be enough distraction. Once you get past Allied lines, send up a flare. Let me know you're safe. I'll make my retreat then. Oh, so you're disobeying orders now?
Well, I assume you did to come here.
Yeah. There. You're a proper Aussie now. Gotta look the part.
Right. Up and at him, lads! Let's go.
Arabian desert, a vast ocean of drifting sands and scorched, sun-baked rocks. Beneath these endless dunes, oil, the lifeblood of our new mechanical century. For more than 400 years, the Ottoman Empire has ruled these lands, controlling all that's to be found here. But the Ottomans do not rule unopposed. Small bands of Bedouin rebels have united to overthrow the empire. They strike without warning and then vanish into the desert. Fighting alongside them is a lone British officer whose exploits have earned him wide renown. The world has taken to calling this man Lawrence of Arabia.
Come out! It's over! Well, you did not think we would be fast enough to catch you here, did you? Lawrence of Arabia.
Actually, I was rather depending on it.
Lawrence. Well, this is very clever. Now the hunter becomes the hunted. So who might you be? How enchanting you are, my dear. Ahmed.
I'll show you enchanting. If it weren't for you, I'd be free.
Free, is it? You'll be free when you're dead. And I'm happy to tell you, the Empire intends to grant you all this freedom very soon. Even now, an engine of destruction scours this desert, obliterating your allies, your families, your homes. Soon there will be nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Soon all that you know, and all that you love, will be ashes. You will all be free to die. Oh, you animal!
Zara!
Now I understand that you would like nothing more than to strip the flesh from that man's feet and send him off into the desert naked to die. But think about it.
You're right.
I'm sorry. My friend here, she can be a little brusque.
You're going to tell me how to lie to your train, so we can lure it into a trap and destroy it.
Impossible. To even begin to talk to that train, you would need an entire book of communication codes.
Oh, like this one, you mean?
You can never stop the progress of machines! One day, the whole world will take your lands and the precious black gold beneath its sands.
We shall see, my friend. To destroy this Iron Dragon, this Canavar, as the Ottomans have named it, we had to send it 3 encrypted messages telling it to stand down. There were Ottoman outposts scattered along the railroad tracks. The commanders there carried high-priority message capsules. We had to use those to send our orders. Infiltrating the village wouldn't be easy. A full detachment of Ottoman soldiers had occupied it. The Ottomans had chosen an isolated location for their desert outpost. It seemed lightly defended. It was also well stocked with arms and equipment. The ancient ruins were all that remained of a civilization now lost to time. The Ottoman Empire brought in the modern world with a host of armored vehicles and field guns. 3 commanders to eliminate, 3 personal message capsules to be stolen, and then sent with our false orders. How Zara tackled this dangerous and audacious mission was up to her.
You see, the message had already been sent, my dear. Not the message you would have wanted. Lawrence was such a good host. It almost seemed rude to escape. I made sure to note the location of Lawrence's camp, of course. Which means the train knows too. Twice, you told that train everything was clear. But I told it exactly where to attack. The beast has your scent, my dear. And it's coming to slaughter you and your little band of rebels. First, the firestorm from the cannon. Then,
up close with the troops to slaughter any survivors. The legend of Lawrence of Arabia dies tonight.
You slipped away just in time. Tilkichi was a fool to think we'd ever stay after he escaped.
The carnival won't stop hunting us.
No, it won't. Let me think. The train's coming a long way. So it'll have to stop to take on water. That's where we strike.
Agreed. I'll deal with any sentries, then rig explosives on the track.
Yes, and I'll rally our fighters.
When I blow the lines, the train will be trapped. So when you hear the blast, you need to attack them with everything you have.
It's good. But you know that there's a chance the men may not come. You may set off those explosives and find you're out there all alone. You know that.
I guess I won't know either way until I set it off.
Vengeance can be a sweet or bitter brew. How did you find it, Zara? And you're right, we do need to think bigger, act bigger. Maybe even the Suez Canal. Tell me, what do you know about battleships?
I'm here today to talk to you about a man who killed dozens. John Rambo. And it's good that he's dead. This man enlisted in the army when he was 17. He was in Vietnam by his 19th birthday. We taught him to kill. We taught him to survive. In 71, that was put to the test. He was captured by the North Vietnamese. And one by one, over 7 months, they tortured Rambo's unit to death.
You think I am stupid? You think we don't know about the rescue mission? I know! So, what will you tell me to keep this man alive? Huh?
Until only he and Staff Sergeant Belmore Barry remain. There's no question. That experience broke something inside Rambo. But it was so far below the surface, no one saw. Like tiny pieces of shrapnel floating around in his blood, cutting him up inside. In Vietnam, Rambo was a hero. But when he came home, the world didn't agree. To them, he was part of a war they didn't want, and so they didn't want him. He went looking for Staff Sergeant Barry out in Hope, Washington. But Barry was long dead. Cancer, Agent Orange. Got himself killed in Nam, didn't even know it. So Rambo had no one. He needed a friend, but instead he got a local sheriff who hounded him, arrested him, and treated him like a vagrant.
Hey, looking like that? Carrying that flag on your jacket that way. Trouble's gonna come your way fast around here, son. Jump in the cruiser, I'll give you a lift. I'll take you a few miles up the road. There's a truck stop there, you can eat something.
Is there any law against me doing something here?
Me, I'm stopping. We don't need people like you in our town.
Those cops in Hope, Washington, they pushed him. And so he pushed back.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Hands on the car, I said. You're under arrest, son.
We're coming for you! We know where you are! You can't run forever! You're on our map! Turn yourself in, Rambo!
Feel him off those rocks, y'all! Shoot him!
Hey, little soldier! Level off! I'm taking a shot! What the hell are you doing? Over! Over! Chopper! Go! Over! Ah, shit!
Would you look at that?
God damn it!
Looks like he's giving up, Will. He's surrendering. There's one man dead. It's not my fault. I don't want any more hurt.
Hold it right there! Give yourself up!
But I didn't do anything.
Make like a statue, son, or I'll blast your head clean off!
I didn't do anything.
Fire! Hold your fire! Christ, I said hold your fire! We're going down there! Go!
Will!
This guy shot Rambo. Came on the wire,
Said he's a Vietnam vet!
a green beret. Hell of a guy to try and push you around, Will. A green shitting beret.
Oh, that's just great. Goddamn Green Beret.
That's Ghost. That's our guy. That's our guy! He's dead! Dead! Now look at him, goddammit!
Right here. We should be able to smell it. Stay 50 feet between men. Spread.
Spread 50 feet apart, I said.
The police made a terrible mistake, thinking he died in that cave-in. John Rambo had scrambled out of much darker places in Nam. He was a machine of war. We made him that way. And that sheriff, those cops, they switched the machine on, and they didn't know how to turn it off.
crazy bastard! Kill me! Rambo! Rambo, don't do it! Listen to me, Rambo. You have no chance. The building's perimeter is covered. No exits. There are nearly 200 men out there and a lot of M16s. This mission is over, Rambo. Do you understand me? This mission is over!
He blamed himself for what Rambo did to the cops in Washington. But it was Rambo who went to jail, so Troutman pulled strings.
John, I'm sorry they sent you to such a hellhole. I've seen worse. Yeah, you have, haven't you? John, I told you that I'd help you when I could. The covert operation's being geared up in the Far East. Your name was dug out by the computer as one of 3 most able to complete the mission. Mission? Recon for POWs in Nam. Prison camp you escaped from at 71's a target area. Nobody knows that terrain better than you do. The risk factor is very high. You'd be temporarily reinstated in the forces, and if the mission's successful, there may be a presidential pardon. You interested? Yeah.
Long trip just for empty Camp Rambo. Camp empty, you see? Look. Go closer. But your orders, what about them?
No more orders, Co.
Đợi tí, cái gì đấy? Ban, ban!
Rambo's found one of ours!
Dragonfly 1, this is a direct order from Wolfden. Abort your rescue mission immediately.
We're not! For Christ's sake, we've got him in sight!
Abort! Abort!
We're going down!
Sit down now! Come on! There's men down there! Our men!
You mean your men! Now sit down, sir!
Don't leave!
Officially, Rambo was in that POW camp to do recon. But he knew what would happen to those prisoners if he left them.
Russians. Wouldn't you know it? Damn them to hell.
My name is Lieutenant Podolsky. What is your name? You will tell me, I promise you that. Comrade, would it interest you to hear a conversation we intercepted?
Leaving Rambo to die was his call. And his mistake.
Dragonfly 1, this is a direct order from Wolfden. Abort your rescue mission immediately. Direct order to abandon you, it seems.
Rambo found peace with her. He got to come up for air, just for a moment.
Listen, what you did back there, I won't forget it.
What now? You tried to reach Thailand?
Yeah.
If they hadn't killed her, maybe things could have been different.
We fire so many bullets in battle, we forget how important one single shot can be. Rambo found the man who killed his guide, who killed the woman that gave him peace. That one shot meant everything to him. aware of the fate of Colonel Sam Troutman. 4 days ago, he was captured by the Russians in Afghanistan. Rambo wanted to rescue him. If you find someone who cares about you in war, a real friend in all that mud and blood and puke, that's one of a kind, and you do anything for that person. I was one of the men in that POW camp, and I'll never forget what Rambo did for me. I came here to talk about a man who killed dozens of people, but who saved my life. A man who sacrificed his place in society for all of us. And it's good that he's dead, because now he can do something for himself. Uncle Sam can't stop you now. May he rest in peace. Okay, you're off their radar. Go get him, Rambo.
This is Afghanistan. Alexander the Great tried to conquer this country. Then Genghis Khan. Then the British. Now Russia. The Afghan people can never be defeated. There's about 100 rebels here. Very tough warriors. Also the only doctor in 500 miles. May mighty God save us from the poison of the snakes, the teeth of the lion, and the vengeance of the Afghans.
Who's that deserting?
He is Yuri, a Russian defector. He knows the fort where your friend is held prisoner.
Now you see the truth. They talk of the honor in war. There is no honor here. I will take survivors across the border. Will you come?
I'm going to the fort.
Your eyes have seen enough death, my friend. Leave while you can. This war, it is not yours.
It is now.
I am the commander of this facility and this whole sector. My name is Colonel Zaysen. You plan to supply service to air missiles to our enemy rebels. With these missiles, they intend to shoot down our Soviet aircraft. You had a lot of friends, didn't you? Well, now you're completely alone.
What do you want?
I want to know where the Stinger missiles are.
Close.
Just how close are they?
In your ass.
I am not a patient man, Colonel Troutman. But I am cruel and violent. The man who attacked the base, who is he? Who is he? Will tell me, now or later. The only difference is how much pain you suffer. You stupid cowboys, you Americans. You will suffer the same fate as these pathetic Afghans.
the hell is that? The son of a bitch.
Put down your weapon! You have no chance! I will take your life!
Somehow I don't believe him.
This is your final warning!
What do you say, John? Fuck him.
You are welcome, my friend. You have done more than you know, and I cannot thank you enough, Rambo. I must say, for such a mild-mannered man, you fight like a true Afghan lion. Stay with us.
Maybe next time.
Tooth and claw. War is the very blood of mankind. But you have a good heart, John Rambo. I know whatever battles you fight will be just.
If you find someone who cares about you in war, a real friend in all that mud and blood and puke, that's one of a kind. And you do anything for that person, because whoever they are, they kept you on the right side of the madness.
Baker team, there's work to do. Operation Night Owl starts tonight at 1800. Rambo, Danforth, Barry, and myself will fly over the Vietnamese border into Cambodia. Intel reports high enemy activity in our designated AO. The objective is to infiltrate the area and destroy any enemy encampments or supply depots we find. It won't be easy, but we'll cross the jungle during the night to be ready for an assault just before dawn. Go, go, go! That's 8 less. A trial wide as this has to be linked to something big. We still have 2 hours till dawn. Let's move north along this path. At least 24 VCs. Check your gear. We'll move up.
Messner, you want any of those motherfuckers alive?
Negative. Unless you see any ranking officers. But don't take unnecessary risks. Our target is the camp itself.
Roger that. That's what you wanted to hear, right?
Clear! Good job, Rambo.
Danforth said he'll let you drive his Chevy if you take out this shooter.
Bullshit. My mother herself isn't allowed to drive it.
It makes sense. She probably can't fit into it.
Oh, you're so funny, country boy.
Enough! We've got a tunnel system entrance. Rambo, you go in there solo. The corridors are too tight for the full squad. Take some charges from Barry. Danforth, Barry, go back to that camp and rig it up. I'm gonna stay here on Overwatch. Move out.
Good luck, brother. All charges set. ETA 5 mics.
Covey Leader, this is Raven. Do you copy?
Raven, this is Covey Leader. We have you Lima Charlie. What's your status, over?
A hostile camp has been neutralized at the following coordinates. Bravo Charlie 055379er. We believe a Victor Charlie unit is tracking us. Ambush is set and we await the enemy. 2 clicks south from that camp position. I'll copy.
Solid copy, Raven. Will you reach LZ Alpha as planned, over?
Affirmative. Extraction is planned at LZ Alpha, over.
Copy. Over and out.
Oh man, blowing up that camp, all those weapons inside, must have saved lots of our boys' lives in Nam today. This is huge. Do you already feel like a rock star, Danforth?
Yeah, almost. Just need to get my boots shining again. Oh yeah, and drive my Chevy. Too bad I can't do it in Nam.
Have you heard why Jesus wasn't born in Nam?
Cut that bullshit and scan your sectors. Here we go. Get ready.
Covey leader, this is Raven. Come in. Nothing. Prick's still down. I swear I'm gonna give it a 4-foot drop.
More enemies, 10, 12, and 3 o'clock. They're trying to surround us. We have to split up. The radio is down, so we need to reach LZ Alpha by 1000 at all costs. This is our only chance to get out of here alive. Rambo, you and Barry will head south through that passage to try and throw them off. Me and Danforth will head up east along the river and we'll meet up at the LZ.
It's gonna be messy out there.
I know. Get your red smoke ready.
First one on the LZ gets to take Dale's Chevy for a spin.
You fucking wish.
Messner and Danforth aren't here yet. We're ready for you, you motherfuckers!
Fucking flame. Like the pits of hell. Oh, right. Where's my smokes?
That was fucking close. What the...